That you'll see most of the people back there.
And then Adrian, or me.
Okay, looks like we're gonna go now, so. I'll call the meeting to order. Maybe we'll start by a state pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. Liberty and justice for all. So next on the agenda, the 10th appointment of alternates. We are all here as a regular group. Similar agenda, have a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
There's a second. I'll second. Discussion, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. This will be approval of minutes from, we have our final meeting of the fiscal year 24-25 budget workshop.
Item 4 budget workshop, they already showed it, Sabo, instead of the word "o," it should say "not." That's the only one I have.
And under page 2 or A, I didn't mention anything about COVID.
Okay. Any additions or corrections? Then we have a motion to approve minutes as amended. Your second,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, the report of finance regular meeting from April 16th. Any additional corrections? Being none, those in favor of approving the minutes as presented from April 16th.
We need a motion in a second.
Yeah, no, sorry, the end motion. I need to have a motion for that.
I'll make a motion to approve the Board of Finance meeting, regular meeting that's for April 16th, 2025.
Second,
Second.
public participation. Communications, I have none. Maybe,
I done.
good. Monthly reports, Tom.
All right, so on revenue, you'll see on ECS on page 984, we are short $246,000. I was expecting this to be $180,000 short. The $60,000 difference is prior year excess cost over agreement. So take it out of ECS, but we're gonna take it out. But next month, you'll see 60,000 put back in there in a different line in the excess costs.
Okay.
Other revenue, building permits over budget, we got in, $120,000 permit for 68 Newberry Road, which is Penske. Coming where Dearborn is now in his mulch business.
Income looks good.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yep.
What few years does, we couldn't make 25,000 2 years ago,
I know.
and now we're making that double in a month.
Yep.
It's crazy. All right, expenditures, I don't think there's anything I need to tell you guys about that you don't know. In the transfers tonight, I have a couple transfers where my estimates at the end of the year. Let me know that, we're gonna need money either in the operating portion or the salary portion of those caps. I think that's it, unless anybody has any specific questions.
I looked through this quick. I didn't see any stuff out to read. Anybody else?
Yeah, I had a quick question.
Sure.
So under the police line. Is there, so that's about, looks like there's about 124,000 sitting in the
The equipment,
equipment line.
I just gave them that,
Oh, okay.
last month.
I was
We
wondering what-
came forward for some servers. contracts. And something else. He came forward, redoing the tenants' furniture for the redo of the thing. He came forward for that in April, so he just got given money. But he will have it spent by 30.
That's what I wanted.
Yep.
I was just trying to remember.
That was a transfer we had done.
That's what I thought.
Yep,
Anything else?
and that did come from his salary line also.
Yeah, I remember that. Thank you.
Yep.
Anything else? Okay, thank you, Amy.
Nothing too crazy to report, just similar as to the last meeting where it's the end of the year and we're reviewing your budget. Do you guys have any specific questions as far as the report goes?
Yes. Something I can find it right now. It's your final year, I mean, according to this report here, this is what I think. It says you still have that as a $728,000 available.
Yeah, I think a big portion of that comes from unencumbered salaries. As those salary people get paid down and some other things start encumbered gets paid down, that'll go lower. So, I mean, that is accurate as of that time, but I wouldn't say like we're.
Well,
sitting
there's-
on-
No. So, I mean, so I mean, your estimate still is to be even at the end of the year?
I would say it's still accurate, obviously, numbers are in flux and there's things in movement, but. Fingers crossed.
I was thinking, I know you mentioned 60,000, we did want to connect with you offline, I know there's an adjustment made this week, just having a better understanding of past practice, but that's just something you can connect with, later in the week.
Okay.
Any questions? Board members? Alrighty. So we have a motion for approval for transfer number 3.
I'll make a motion to approve transfer request number 33, $10,000 from officer salary to police professional services to transfer to cover the professional services, sorry.
For a second,
Second.
discussion? A quick explanation? Anyone?
Well, as from the new officers that they hired, these are the things I was talking about in. It's been over because how many people they went through, they finally hired somebody, but they did hire 3 officers in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, something.
We got 2 in the academy and 1 transfer from Springfield.
Further discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Number 33 is approved. Vote for 34.
Make a motion to approve transfer request number 34, $25,000 from officer salary.
Any discussion, questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Emergency management number 35.
And that one's just our phone over budget, and we had some fee we had to pay for moving the phone. And so we didn't have enough in that line, and overall operations doesn't have enough to cover it, so I'm moving it from the stipends, which had saving from
I'll make a motion to approve transfer request number 35 and then a $500 from the EM stipends to EM phone to cover the overage in the phones.
Second,
that's it.
Either one.
somebody second.
Randy.
Further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 36.
All right, on a roll, so I will make a motion. to cover an overage due to office coverage.
Second,
Second.
discussion. Pretty straightforward. Approval, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. All righty, the reconciliations. 18.
We are good for April. Okay.
April as well.
That's awesome.
Made some good stuff and automating a lot of it and get some good. Place that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good to hear.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to celebrate that for a moment.
Appreciate that.
All right, there's no selectmen here tonight, so I doubt we'll get that update or approval. And Trish, you'd like to say a little bit about that?
Sure, the busy time of year, as you imagine, as we get closer to graduation promotion. We do have awards night. School, yesterday was senior day for the track team, that went out, nice weather. Yesterday was also, a chorus and band concert for the fourth grade through middle school, and that was very well attended. Tomorrow, high school has band chorus concert. High school graduation is June 12th, eighth grade promotion is June 10th. And our students are busy doing their state testing. You know, we have fast trips, so it's a good time, but a very busy time, so good things.
Very good. You.
Just out of curiosity, how many graduated?
That's a good question, I'll get the answer before the meeting.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know offhand.
Move to new business. First one will be approval of the suspension of taxes list, which was the report. Here's the.
On file for bankruptcy if their businesses pass away. And she sends them suspense. They still be collected. But they will become active in AR. Because she doesn't think she can collect them.
So it looks like there's a total of $80,997.19.
It's-
I flipped through and see anybody I recognize or businesses I know are closed.
I didn't know if there was one, it was international. One in terms of defaults, and those are pursued, right? Collection agency.
Everyone's done collection.
Okay, yeah, that just seemed to be the one that stuck out.
Well, they did auction off all their vehicles many years ago. So I have some of my customers that bought their vehicle at auction. So
Oh,
they're definitely out of business. So it's just a matter.
Okay, got it. Thanks for that.
Yep. Okay, so can I motion to approve the tax suspense list?
Make a motion to approve the tax suspension list.
Okay, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, next is, since our budget passed yesterday, we need to set the mill rate for the fiscal year 24-25 budget. If I'm mistaken, it would be 24.56%.
Yeah, that is the number.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to set the. For that.
It's not a ton, I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know why I said that either, sorry, it's 24.5 mils, sorry.
Is there a second?
Second.
And is there discussion? Discussed it quite a bit, already, so. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ready to set. All right, and I need to do the Robert Fire Department, I believe that's 1.06.
1.6.
I'll make a motion to approve the Broadbrook Fire Department FY 24-25 mill rate to 1.6.
For a second,
Second.
Discussion. Discuss during the meetings. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed. Motion carries. Rate of 6. Alrighty, finished business and unlisted, I don't believe we have any.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to address the low turnout for the budget referendum. And I harken back to something that Cole had said. We encourage people to come to the Board of Finance meetings all along. We've asked for their input. We had budget hearings that no one attended that I can remember. There was someone who suggested that the low turnout in contrast to that conspiracy theory, when I look at all the notifications that went out, there were 3 publications, 2 robocalls, various people posted things on Facebook. And there are new suggestions coming out that maybe we need signs posted in town. And I think most of us would be happy to entertain any ideas. Referendum. I feel we've done about as much as we can do, but if there are other things that we've overlooked, I think all of us would be willing to entertain them, because honestly, we don't want a low turnout. And we encourage people all along to participate. And the last thing that they need to do is come out and vote either for or against the referendum. So, as I said, I think we would be interested. Yeah.
The turnout, if my numbers are as right, 742 turned out for the budget for this minute. 373 in favor, 169 against. So,
Was the total about 4,000?
somewhere,
I think there's
maybe a little bit more now. I don't know exactly.
I was gonna say, I think off of that, one of the things that I just thought was interesting, we've never put out signs, the signs that are typically out are vote no signs. I don't know, said you were in favor, I'm not sure, but I think those are the signage usually is, so just, we've never done that, but I do agree with Tom that I am open to what other ideas are to make sure that people are aware. I mean, I know we all post on, it was on Facebook, I'm not sure where else either.
Well, it's interesting because when I read some of the comments, no matter what vehicle we use, people. In the mail, or a non-Facebook, right? So the message needs to get out in multiple ways, but at some point, that's all we can do. I mean, if you don't want to participate in any of the vehicles we have, I'm not sure what works. Somebody had suggested maybe they could beam the results down through some brain transfer, which is a bit comical, but
I mean, signs are great. I mean, unless you get it come up, I mean, it's. Sometimes it just boils down to no one's interested in, it's easy to complain about results, right?
And everybody's always gonna have an excuse.
exactly.
Was it lower this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Norman Farmer did an analysis. It looks like it's been steadily going down year after year. So while it was low this year, it's not like it was high last year and all of a sudden.
Fail after fail after fail and 2%. And, so I definitely think that we've switched gears and I mean, the last few years we've passed on the first round, so. Which is good for us, but I agree, I want to make sure that it's good for others. So. Well, thank you for bringing that up.
Not bad.
The one thing I wanted to say is that, like, a thank you to all of the departments and employees here in town. Through the process of, going through the budget. So,
Ditto, I agree. Yeah, I think we all worked, well together. I know we have to make difficult decisions that we may not always agree on, and at the end of the day, I know that we all did the best that we could. So thank you all for your partnership as well, and on to another year.
Just getting back to numbers. I was at, I vote well. Where my point, there's gotta be some way to get that area more involved, not just Rouse Point, I mean, that's where I vote.
I think you're-
Harrington.
229, but that also includes, like, it had 2 ballots for some of it, so that's even, yeah. Yeah. It's really-
That's three.
You was right.
You were three.
Good, 5.
No. Again, it's, I feel that, the mailer goes out to every household in town. Everybody in my family read it, my wife, daughters, and I would hope others would read it and at least take some interest in their government and their town. As far as, the budget process. There's things I would like to see, and there's things everybody would see different, but I said, I thought we presented a fair budget that gave everybody close to what they needed to get the job done for another year. So, thank you, everybody, and again, the town departments and all stuff, and, I've said in the past, I thank you for managing the budgets for the reason to make the town that we're gonna do, and when there's extra money, we can, at the end of the year, we can do projects, so. And, put money where it needs to be, so. All right, well, with that, I will ask for our next meeting is, June 18th, it's a regular monthly meeting. And with that, we can adjourn. We can adjourn.
We're, want to remind me that's Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday night.
Tuesday, the 18th.
Put a sign up.
Last time when they had the option.
I'm gonna change my.
Yeah.